So the other day I received an email from SoundCloud, and the background is that I started to monetize my tracks over there. So basically did that for research reasons to see how much comes around and stuff like this. So fast forward a few months later, I received said email, which was some sort of a royalty statement from SoundCloud. And the core of the message and the amount of money that I received, you can see right now somewhere here on screen. So I have to admit that SoundCloud is probably not the best example. It could have been a little bit better with Spotify maybe, but then again, not really. So when it comes to all of these streaming services, we know that you need a ridiculous amount of streams to even make something that is comparable to an income. But then a few weeks later, I received another email from another company. And this email was also some sort of a royalty statement. So let me share the screenshot right now. And yes, this service was Twitch. So all in all, Twitch sent me a little bit over 100 euros. So if you're not familiar with Twitch, it is basically a live streaming service that is mostly about video games. And if you are familiar with Twitch, you may eventually say, but this is for video gamers only. Now, without questioning your intelligence, of course, it is a live streaming service for video games mostly, but let's think outside the box for a little moment here. When it comes to working in the audio industry, we basically know that there are kind of like two categories on how to make money with music. The first would be working for video games, movies, licensed music, advertising spots, or other media projects. The other way would be to release your music on all of the known music services out there, such as Spotify, Apple Music, you name them. Now back to topic, why am I bringing in a video game streaming service? So just in case you didn't know, Twitch has a music streaming category, but also another category called just chatting. So now as you can see on another screenshot here that I have taken on a Tuesday night at around 9 p.m, the category of music almost has 60,000 people watching. So this means that all the channels currently streaming about music have around 60,000 viewers watching in total. Now check the category just chatting. This category just chatting has almost double the amount of viewers than one of the currently most played games out there, Modern Warfare or Warzone. So all in all, I want to say just chatting has nothing to do with video games. And also the category I already mentioned, music, has also nothing to do with video games, but it is a well-watched topic. So coming back to my little Twitch royalty statement, I started streaming on Twitch at around January 2020. So to the time that I received the statement, my account was round about 8 months old. Kind of like the same time when I started monetizing my tracks on SoundCloud, but anyway. So during these 8 months, I on average went online once a week for around 2 to 3 hours per session. So during that time, we explored sample libraries, we talked about plugins, we've talked about the music business, we've also listened to your guys' music, and of course, we wrote music. So now let's make a little connection here. So let's say I compose an entire album of 10 tracks, and I release this album to all the known music services out there. And assuming you're not really like a well-known artist or don't have any connections to these Spotify cracks that put you on these playlists, the chances are pretty high that you're not really making a fortune out of this. On the other hand, now think for a moment how much time you have wasted. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you have wasted time when it comes to writing music or being creative. But imagine you would have written your album while being on a live stream, and people on a regular basis could follow the process of your entire album. And now it gets also interesting. During your live stream, you could, for example, let people know that if they subscribe to your Twitch channel, which basically means that they pay you $4.99 per month, will receive your album once it is finished. And besides all that little marketing aspect, you could have also fellow composers watching your channel. It could also be people that want to become composers, or simply people that love watching composers at work. So all of these people may sooner or later subscribe to your channel or at least send you a little donation. And by the way, it doesn't necessarily have to be Twitch. You're probably aware that you can also live stream on YouTube also. So if you check right now, not the video description, but right what is happening below this video window, you can also see that you can set up a membership someone can join. So in the same way that people can subscribe to your Twitch account, also people can sign up to your membership on YouTube. Heck, you could even go further and stream to both services, Twitch and YouTube, at the same time. So again, I'm just 8 months into this live streaming journey, but I perfectly know if I can get this going on a regular basis, that royalty statement by Twitch will also grow over time. And at one point in your life, you may get up in the morning, grab a coffee, fire up your digital audio workstation, and start composing music. And the best thing, besides having all the fun in a live stream, also making money. And eventually at some point making a living off that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love writing music for video games, and I also love writing licensed music. But hand on the heart, wouldn't it be nice to not worry about finding projects or Spotify payments, when you can basically live a composer's ultimate dream, getting up in the morning, writing your music, and while being in the process of writing your music, already getting paid for that. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, I would be happy if you give it a thumbs up. Also, I would be happy if you subscribe to my channel just in case if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please feel free to put them down in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye.